Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your couples love dynamic reading for the month of June. I've already spread your cards, so let's get into the reading, shall we? Um, this column is your energy. This column is your partner's energy, and this is what you're challenged with. Um, so I'm seeing like around the first of the month, you may be dealing with some sorrow, some grief. You may be grieving something, a rupture, a disappointment, a loss, a big loss or shakeup. You may still be showing up, but your heart's not in the same place. You've got the Five of Cups here. You're full of what could have been and what used to be. Whatever it is, it still hurts. I think like this happened in May, or it may be just about to happen. So it hurts deeply. Um, and your partner may not realize how much this tower has hit you, how much it has affected you, right? Because I see the tower, a shock, a betrayal, a raw truth, illusions collapsing. That's what the tower can mean. And I feel like the tower already hit or will hit soon, right? This could be a breakup, a fight, a truth you weren't ready for. Whatever it is or was, it shakes your sense of security and safety in the relationship. And now the illusion is gone. And what's left is just the real raw truth. The partner's energy is the Six of Coins. So they're trying to even things out, to balance things out between you, but they may not feel consistent to you. They want to help you, support you, or restore harmony, right? They're trying to show you support. Look at that. But something about it to you feels transactional, like they're only giving what they think they should, and they don't realize how badly you've been hurt or how deeply this wound, this tower wound, has affected you. By mid-June, the energy has shifted. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Eight of Coins. You're not going to be the same person as you were before after this tower hit. It changes you. But I think it changes you in a good way because you want to turn things around now. You're trying to shift the energy, and whatever it is you're doing, it's working. So there's almost like an acceptance of, okay, well, it is what it is. It happened. Now I have to deal with it. And you're working to turn things around. So there's an emotional shift. But the fog between you and your partner is still thick. You're not sure you can trust your partner. For some reason, that deception or fear of deception got churned up as a result of this experience. You're not sure if you can trust your judgment. You're not sure if you can trust your partner. You're watching every word. You're watching their silence. You're being very intuitive. And it's hard to know what's real or what to or what's fake. Your fears are getting the best of you. Even though you're trying to turn things around, this event churned up distrust that you have for your partners. I can't think of the words to say. I just think you're projecting a lot of fears on the partner. That the and wanting the partner to hold accountability for things that aren't their fault. And because of the way that the partner shows up in the past, you kind of doubt that they're really here for you 100%, because they didn't show up the way you wanted them to show up, not exactly the way you wanted them to show up. So the partner's energy is the 8 of coins. They are putting in the work. Maybe they're doing more chores around the house, being more available, talking more, but it doesn't feel like the emotional showing up that you want. They're showing up their way, the way that they speak. Their emotional love speak language is different than yours. They may take action or do a task to show you that they care, but that's not how you want them to show up for you. And so you may discount it as support. I feel like they're not doing nothing, but what they're doing isn't reaching you. And you are feeling like you're turning this around on your own, if that makes any sense. I'm not really connecting to this reading. I'm just reading to you what the cards say. So let me know if it resonates with you. If it does, leave your comments. And if it doesn't, then it wasn't your story. Check out your moon or your rising sign readings for more information, or maybe for a story that resonates with you. By the end of the month, you are the Three of Cups. So you're feeling lighter, you're feeling better, not just okay, but freer. You're reaching for happiness again. You're trying to enjoy what's still here, even if it's not perfect. So I see you coming out of this deep, dark funk that you start the month off in, kind of like you pulled yourself out of it, but you did have support. And I see you stepping away from or letting go of old pain, past fears and doubts. You arrive at a turning point where you're able to leave it behind. Good for you. So I see you getting past your distrust somehow. Maybe because it got revealed to you that you have all of this subconscious fear and doubt that you work to subtract it from your subconscious. Because I'm not seeing how exactly this happens, but you come to this conclusion. And things shift. The partner starts meeting you more in a way that you feel than just see. So the partner starts being more present the way you want them to be present. Um, they don't have the same emotional style as you, but they're trying to give you a little bit more of what it is you're asking for or needing, because they really do want to support you through this. You don't have to go it all alone. And I see them showing up in more in a way that you can feel rather than just see. And so that's good. By the end of the month, you're back on track in this relationship. You get off track because of something that disrupts your routine. Throws you into some sort of shock or loss, a depression, and makes you doubt the partner. But the partner's been showing up all along, and you're going to get back on track. Um, Move in the right direction and recommit or reclaim your emotional power. You both decide that you want this and you decide to do it together. So, very layered, complex reading, Pisces. June starts with pain and grieving after a disruption or a tower moment that leaves you spinning. You're not sure if you can trust your partner's efforts. They may not know how much damage was done or how you truly feel. You start moving with intention by mid-month to change and turn your situation around, which is positive and will be positive. And you're starting to see that your partner is not perfect, but you can still trust them. And by month's end, you're moving forward again, not out of habit, but out of mutual will. So I see the relationship coming out stronger as a result of a tower moment. So don't resist whatever this is. It's inevitable, allow it to happen and to go through it together and let your partner help you. That's my advice. So now I'm going to pull from the pink deck. Maybe there's a story for Pisces couples that aren't so challenged this month. If so, what's the story? What can Pisces couples who are not so adversely challenged this month expect in June? That was a heavy reading, huh? Here we got the Four of Cups. So this is someone who's in a rut, but more out of boredom rather than because of some sort of loss. So the readings are rhyming a little bit. So other couples may face dissatisfaction due to undervalue or because of the partner's behavior that they don't like. You'll be tolerating it to keep the peace and staying together out of obligation or security or because of lack of options. The challenge is to show appreciation for what it is that you have and appreciation for their presence and support. And right now, you're not feeling appreciative of that. So it's kind of the same reading. With appreciation, with acknowledgement. Um, let's pull another card. Where can this relationship head? If the parent or you, Pisces, gives the partner more appreciation for showing up, just for showing up however they show up, where does that, oh, sheesh. I wish I hadn't pulled this card. I think that mm, you've got to go through this grieving cycle first. You've got to heal yourself first before you can see their value and appreciate them. I know that I keep saying that there's love triangles in some of these readings. There's been a lot of love triangles that I've been noticing, and I don't like to talk about that so much, but that might have been related to the past issue that devastated you. It might have been a third party situation, and that's why there's so much distrust here. Let me get one more card for couples who aren't as is looking like I'm not getting a different story. So actually I'm going to stop. It's the same story. All right, that's the story that Spirit wanted to relay. Um, and I hope that it found you, whoever it was for, and that it gave you some guidance. Okay? You can give yourself permission to move forward this month, but don't forget how far that you've come. You're leading the shift, and you're letting your partner meet you where you are. Okay, Pisces, we'll see you in July. Thanks for tuning in.